Understanding Darkness Through the Chakras Energy Teaching from Mysticallylily. Today's message comes from the higher self, an illumination on what we call darkness. For many, darkness feels like something external, something to fear or fight. But as you move deeper into embodiment, you begin to see that darkness is simply light that hasn't yet remembered itself. It's energy caught in the lower currents of the human system, waiting for awareness to open the upward path. The architecture of energy in the body within every person, energy flows through 7 primary gateways, the chakras. Each one corresponds to a layer of consciousness. The lower 3 are the root, sacral, and solar plexus, the densest layers, focused on physical survival, identity, and personal power. The upper 4, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, translate energy into love, communication, vision, and unity with Source. When energy is trapped in the lower centers, consciousness operates through instinct, reaction, and separation. That's what we perceive as darkness. It's not evil, it's incomplete evolution, energy still learning to move. The root, the gate of survival. The root chakra anchors our existence on Earth. It governs the need for food, shelter, safety, and belonging. When it's unhealed, fear becomes the dominant vibration. People operating mainly through this center may live in constant defense mode, grasping for control, resources, or stability. Their actions may appear harsh or self-centered, but at the energetic level, they're trying to secure life itself. Fear is their teacher until trust is born. The sacral, the gate of emotion and desire. The sacral chakra is where emotion, pleasure, and creativity flow. It connects to intimacy, sexuality, and the power of creation. When it's distorted, the current becomes chaotic attachment, addiction, manipulation, or suppression arise. Unintegrated sacral energy often shows up as the misuse of creative force, controlling others through emotion, or seeking energy externally instead of generating it within. When this chakra heals, passion transforms into creative inspiration, and desire turns into divine expression. The solar plexus, the gate of will. The solar plexus governs personal power and decision-making. In distortion, it becomes ego control, pride, domination, or victimhood. This is where many dark energies operate, asserting will without higher alignment. But at its highest function, the solar plexus is about sovereignty, not superiority. When balanced, it radiates confidence, anchored in service, not competition. It's the sun within the human temple. The heart, the alchemical bridge. The heart is where darkness begins to dissolve. It's the first gateway that bridges the lower self and the higher self. When energy finally rises to the heart, survival becomes compassion, emotion becomes empathy, and personal will becomes divine will. The heart transmutes density through love, not emotional sentimentality, but unconditional acceptance. It is the neutral field where polarity merges back into unity. This is why so many on the awakening path experience deep grief as the heart opens. It's the melting of resistance, the reunion with self. The throat, third eye, and crown, the gateways of light. Once energy crosses the heart, it flows into the upper triad, the communication and perception centers. The throat allows truth to vibrate into sound. When it's open, your voice becomes frequency medicine rather than argument or judgment. The third eye refines perception, showing that reality is layered, not linear. It sees energy behind behavior, soul behind form. Here, you begin to recognize that even distortion serves the evolution of light, and the crown is pure connection where the human remembers itself as source expressing through matter. When this current stabilizes, darkness ceases to exist in your reality because there's no longer separation to feed it. Darkness exists as a mirror for unintegrated light. It's not an opposing force, it's the teacher of contrast. Without it, consciousness wouldn't have reference for growth. Every soul moves through the lower triad before reaching the higher gates. Each of us has lived within those dense layers many times, learning power, desire, and survival until they aligned with love. That remembrance brings compassion for those still walking that path. How to interact with dark or dense energy. The most powerful thing you can do is stay coherent. When you hold a stable vertical current root to crown, you become a pillar through which others' energy can naturally reorganize. You don't have to fix, battle, or convince. Simply standing in alignment radiates a frequency that educates without words. If you meet resistance, anger, or manipulation, breathe downward through your spine, anchor into earth, and allow the current to rise through your heart. The moment you stay centered, the distortion loses its charge. Darkness can only exist where coherence is absent. The human role in planetary healing. What's happening in the collective mirrors this internal process. The grids themselves are clearing lower chakra distortions, survival, fear, misuse of sexual energy, and control patterns. As individuals awaken, they anchor new coherence into the planetary body. Every healed root strengthens Earth's stability. Every opened heart restores the magnetic balance of the collective. Your personal ascension is planetary architecture work. Integration practice. Close your eyes for a moment. Visualize a golden column of light running from the center of the earth through your body to the sun above. As you breathe, watch dark or heavy sensations rise, like smoke, through the column, transforming into pure light as they pass through the heart. This simple practice retrains your field to circulate energy vertically, transmuting rather than resisting. Darkness is not the enemy. It is unmastered energy seeking remembrance. When the current flows from root to crown, darkness becomes wisdom, and fear becomes love in motion. You are that bridge, the human temple where matter learns to speak light. Breathe that truth into your body. Anchor it through your feet into the earth. Let your presence teach through vibration alone. Thank you for listening. If this message resonates, share it forward so more can remember who they are. Follow Mysticallylily for weekly energy teachings, planetary grid updates, and higher self transmissions.